My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret.
And welcome back to the Denver music scene. It's your boy Benny Frank the King.
Abe the President. This next segment is going to be brought to you by Denver Foods Barbershop. Hey, if you need that fresh fade, come through 1400 South Federal Boulevard. Come get your cut.
Best cuts in the city.
Yeah, you already know. So what part of town are you? You don't got to put out your whole thing, but you said you grew up in like Fort Collins, right?
So what is your address?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was born in Fort Collins. I lived there for 3 years, moved to Wyoming and Nevada for like 5 years, and then moved to Thornton when I was like 8. And then I lived in Thornton in Arvada till I was basically done with high school.
What high school did you go to?
Pomona.
Home
of the Panthers.
Didn't they win all those championships?
Yeah, when I was there, they were good at football, wrestling, just about every sport but basketball, which is what I played. So. We're bad.
Well, wait, is it your fault then? No.
I mean, maybe. Just kidding. But yeah, no, I loved Pomona. I loved it. Yeah, it was a good school.
What position did you play?
I was mostly a 2 and a 3, so shooting guard, small forward. But we were short, so, and you know what I'm saying. I play now in like men's leagues, and I'm mostly 2-3. So
that's dope. And I see you got the Nuggets. He's rocking the Nuggets championship hat.
Yeah.
How do you feel about our Nugs right now?
Man,
Uh-oh.
they were really they started out hot, I feel like, and then they kind of hit a little skid, but then picked it back up. Jokic went crazy against Warriors like last week.
Oh, that game winner was sick.
I'm still like kind of stuck on the NFL playoffs, so I'm ready for that, but I don't know. We'll see. I think they have a great shot to run it back. I think it's going to be Nuggets and Bucks in the finals, to be honest.
I've been waiting for that ever since Jamal Murray, like in 2020, that last game, he did that dunk and they took it back. I was in the building the day that they suspended the NBA
really?
league. Yeah, we were at that game.
That's
and he did this like freaking poster, but they called it back. They called a foul. It would have been all over. It was an amazing play.
Top 10.
And then as soon as we walked out, they were like, the NBA suspended. We're like, what is going on? And then the world just turned on its side.
Crazy.
Crazy times. But NFL, you said who you looking at the playoffs right now?
All right. People are going to hate me. I'm low-key a Cowboys fan.
Oh, as long as it's not the Raiders, you're fine. I mean,
right.
But
Cowboys are like they're like the good guy Raiders. Like,
yeah.
The Raiders are just like nasty, bad. And the Cowboys, they're like, no, like they do.
They're not like complete rivals with the Broncos, but the whole either love them or you hate them.
Yeah. So you think the Cowboys are going to take it all the way to Vegas?
I hope, but honestly, if I had to be real, it's probably going to be Niners and Ravens. I mean, I could be. After that, I think, Bills are there, Cowboys, but, we'll see. I think Niners and Ravens have best chance, though.
Yeah, they're the most solid. I mean, the Chiefs have been exposed.
Yeah, I don't want to see the Chiefs in there again.
No, Bills. But what about Miami? But Tyreek Hill's like hurt. They're all banged up. Chubb is out.
Apart. I think after they lost a lot of momentum after losing the division to the Bills.
After Tyreek's house caught fire, man.
Yeah.
What's going on? Did they do that for Hard Knocks? Like,
I don't know.
Hollywood is crazy.
Yeah. You never
Hollywood
know.
is crazy. The industry is crazy. Speaking about the industry, do you ever go interview like the big major guys that come out? Like, or you just focus solely on like Colorado, which I love. I think it's dope.
I try to have a balance. I've interviewed people like Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
Yeah. Ball.
Yeah.
Lil Reese.
Oh, cool.
Different artists here and there. Cowboy. I don't feel like I've really like. I don't know. I've done a lot of big interviews, but no like A+ list celebrities to where like everyone's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But I try to balance it out with the Colorado. Because, that's what I'm trying to push, but you got to, tap in out of state. And
what about like Waka Flocka? Don't he stay out here? He does business out here.
I've seen him a lot out here. I've never tried reaching out. That's a good idea.
Try to get him. Like,
I would love to do that.
Okay, since weed is legal out here, like, there's like a lot of guys out here active, like they either got their foot in the businesses of weed or.
Conway the Machine's one of them. I interviewed Sauce Walker a lot. He shows a lot of love. Conway the Machine he's out here now.
I mean, we're going to have to put our foot down, and these fools are gonna have to check in with the Denver fools and check in with the Mile High Minute. Like
Yeah,
y'all can't just
for
come
real.
into our city and just make all this bread and then not show our arts a little love.
On brother.
I don't want to
That's
be
real.
super aggressive, but I'm being a little bit aggressive right now. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, we
That's
don't got to
facts.
take it 1990s death row and all that, but
Right.
I
No,
think
yeah.
it's just like kind of some respect, right? Like,
Yeah, shout out the artists that do tap in. There's some DW Flame just did, but yeah, for sure. Like, there's a lot of artists that come out here, get the bag, they're gone. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, I definitely feel like there's too much talent, too much stuff going on out here for anyone to just come get the bag and leave and not tap in and at least show love, say what's up,
or
you
at
know
least
what I'm
have
saying?
some local openers.
Right.
Like,
right.
what was it, about a month ago? They had the whole Money Bag Yo situation.
Oh yeah.
And shout out to Squizzy. He held it
Right.
down. They didn't have no
Right.
openers or something. But like
That's a
that
good
would have been
point. That's a
that
good
would have been a
point.
great opportunity, Even
Like,
if you
some-
just
call some
call
AP.
Trev,
Yeah.
AP, call the
Savvy, whoever.
let them hop on. I mean, everybody's familiar with them. I think it would have been dope, Share
Right.
the bag. Like I know you've seen that Cat Williams interview.
Oh yeah.
But like him, he shares the wealth, and when he
Right.
goes into the cities, I mean, all these stories pop out about how he showed love to comics that hop on and they did a dope set. I mean, where are hip hop guys like that?
Right.
Have you heard any stories like that where hip hop guys take care of maybe the local guys? Or, I mean, it seems like they just come in and just grab the bag and dip.
I don't know if I've ever seen like A+ lists hip hop acts like really do that. But I've seen, some big names like Sauce Walker, for example. He's one that every time he comes out here, he taps in with me, taps in with a lot of the artists out here. You know what I'm saying? He's underground, he's not like signed and everything, but he's one. DW Flame. I've seen it S. Dot, but they're usually a little more underground. They're not like
Right.
Drake,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
What about Lil Reese from Chicago?
Yeah.
Is that it?
So I actually went out there and interviewed him.
Oh, okay.
It was cool. I could have did a way better interview, but he was big back in the day. He had a song with Drake and Chief Keef and that whole movement when Chicago blew up. But
Shout out Flacco Boom and Rose for suggesting that.
Oh yeah.
much love.
So yeah, Chicago drill scene.
Yeah,
What do you think about that?
I think drill's kind of out now. Like and as I've gotten older, I've kind of grown my taste to be more of a lyrical boom bap rap.
What is
style.
that? What is that scene in Detroit? Like everybody kind of raps like that.
Drill's or Detroit's like a fast pace.
He kind of reminds me of
Upbeat.
what's his name? That Pimp.
Pimp
Sugar Free.
Sugar Free. Oh yeah, it is.
It kind of just reminds
they
me
get
of
a
that,
lot of
like,
influence from
talk
Cali.
rap like that. Like
Yeah, they get a lot of influence from Cali. I like Detroit. I think they got a dope music scene, but shout out Denver. That's
so do you think Denver takes a little bit from everything, kind of like that? Like
in a way, right in the middle. Some artists do, but there's some artists out here who I feel like have a very unique sound. That
who's that? Let the people know. It's okay. It's not favoritism.
Yeah.
We're just talking. We're talking hip hop. We're talking music.
I mean, Trev and AP, and they got their own unique sound. A lot of the Latin rap community out here, Parkside Plugs, FBP West, Lil I feel like they got a lot of their own. I really feel like a lot of artists out here got a unique sound. It's just, they might have influences from different places and stuff like that.
For sure. So how often do you post on your platform?
I try to do like at least 2-3 times a day minimum. Sometimes I might have more time to do 5 to 10, or some days I might have, I get one up or not post it all today if I'm really busy. So, but I try to like at least 1 to 3 times a day minimum. That's kind of my goal.
Right on. Well, thank you so much. Shout out to the Mile High Minute, Brenton. Tell them where they can find you.
Mile High Minute on everything, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that. Search it. Shout out Denver Food. Shout out Mile High Minutes. Mile High Sports. I appreciate
Mile
y'all.
High Minute, baby. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you. We appreciate what you're doing for the city. We appreciate what you're doing for artists. You're giving these guys an opportunity to be seen and to be heard. So this man needs to be celebrated. Thank you so much,
Much love.
brother.
Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
We'll be
Appreciate you.
back. Denver music scene.
SJO Electric has been a locally owned and operated